Hey, precious heart, this is Coach Lean. Welcome to Virtual Journal Therapy with me. Today, we will be talking about forgiving the one who never said sorry. This is day 24 from the Greatest Self-Talk Part 3 for those of you that are choosing to follow along with your ebook or hard copy. Day 24. Forgiveness is one of the most misunderstood forms of freedom. People often think it's a reward for the person who hurt them, but it's really a release for the person who was holding on. For a long time, I equated forgiveness with fairness. I told myself I couldn't forgive until they acknowledged what they did. I wanted them to see, to admit, to understand. But healing taught me that sometimes the apology never comes. Sometimes the person who hurt you doesn't see your pain because it would require them to face their own. And if you wait for a moment to forgive, you'll stay trapped in the very wound God wants to heal. There were people I prayed would change. I replayed conversations in my head, wishing they would call, text, or show up one day and say, I see what I did. I'm sorry. But what if they never do? What if the closure you crave isn't part of their journey? God had to remind me that my peace could not depend on their conviction. He asked me, would you rather be right or be free? That question humbled me. I realized I had made my healing conditional. I was waiting for validation from the same place that caused my pain. Forgiveness doesn't deny the hurt. It reclaims your power. It's not pretending it didn't matter. It's deciding it won't define you anymore. Forgiving someone who never apologized requires a holy kind of courage. It means choosing to release the debt even when it was never repaid. It's saying, I deserve better, but I choose peace over bitterness. That kind of forgiveness isn't weakness, it's warfare. It breaks the chain that keeps your spirit tied to the moment of the offense. Every time you revisit the pain, you give it new life. But when you forgive, you cut off its oxygen. You breathe again. You move again. You begin to live from freedom instead of from the wound. I had to learn that forgiveness isn't always a feeling. It's a decision you may have to make more than once. Some days the pain felt smaller, and other days it roared back like it just happened. On these days, I had to remind myself, I've already forgiven. I'm not going back. I started praying for the script to maintain my release. I prayed for their healing, not because they earned it, but because I didn't want their brokenness to reproduce in me. When you can pray for someone who hurt you, not out of bitterness, but out of surrender, that's when you know forgiveness has done its work. If you're reading this or listening to me, I want you to know that forgiveness is not reconciliation, it's release. You don't have to invite them back into your life to let them out of your heart. You don't have to trust them again to stop resenting them. You don't even have to tell them they're forgiven. Heaven already knows. Forgiveness is between you and God. It's how you tell your past, you no longer control me. The ones who never said sorry may never understand what they did. I said the ones who never said sorry, people, may never understand what they did. But you don't have to wait for them to heal for you to be whole. Choose peace. Choose freedom. Choose to forgive. Not because they deserve it, but because you do. You don't want to keep carrying unforgiveness in your heart or even become numb regarding it because you don't want to deal with it. Not forgiving somebody is almost like drinking poison and hoping that they will feel your pain. You deserve to release them for whatever they did to you. You deserve to heal. But in order to heal, you got to be willing to choose to feel. And in the process of you feeling, I want you to know that you're going to make it and you're going to overcome. You have to give yourself permission to be transparent about the very things that are bothering you and that has bothered you. I'm here to help you walk through those journeys if you so choose to. Please feel free to reach out to me at hugmyheartcoaching@gmail.com. Please know that you do not have to suffer alone, and I am here to serve you in whatever capacity that I can within my means. Your healing matters, but you must decide to be an active participant about it. And once you decide that you want to be intentional about every day and how you choose to show up in it, the better you will feel. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to be able to step into your personal space. Please get your copies of The Greatest Self-Taught, The Greatest Self-Taught Part 2, The Greatest Self-Taught Part 3 on Amazon.com. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, I'm always looking forward to being able to encourage your hearts. Share with somebody that may be struggling to let them know that they're not alone. I share my journal entries and place them in a book so that it will help you start to have the conversation that you may be afraid to have. We don't have to be emotional numb, but we can feel and be able to have a form of emotional intelligence to be able to balance our mental health. I love you. See you tomorrow. God bless you.